Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi Stadium. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, a run with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Into the secondary past the 40. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First play, he's going to throw. Purdy. He's on the move. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Running back, motioning right. First down throw by Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here. Purdy on 1st down. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. They just get the play off. Escapes the pocket. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Here's Hurts. That one's incomplete over the middle.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts setting up to throw. Fits it through the middle. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolf. 60 by 6, 60 by 6, go!
Play action now with Purdy. He lobs it deep middle. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Ready up!
Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kittle, the touchdown! When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. 1st down throwing for Hurts. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Still finding room past the 45. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. From the 48. Able to find Dotson here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19.
From the gun is Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Purdy throwing here on first. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
Ready, set.
A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
It's the Eagles, 6 to go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 41. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. First time this game they've looked to him. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
79 Broncos, 70 Lions.
Here's Purdy to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing now, needing a first. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Go.
First down throw by Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. Down the left sideline he goes. Gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. Barkley trying this up the gut. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, Hurts. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. And the 49ers are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Offense in the hurry-up here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Into the hands of Kittle. It's a race down the right side. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one finds Goddard. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Barkley, a first down and more. Past the 35. 20, 15. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie us up 28-all. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He's got a gain of 6 there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. Purdy setting up that play action. He's dropping deep on this snap. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And 4th and 4 coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. To throw again, it's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll motion him out of the backfield. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
65, Cat, 65, go!
Purdy gets this from the pistol. That throw finds Kittle. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a lead just before the end of the third. George Kittle, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Able to find Dotson here. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. First and 10 from the 41. Running is Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Working quickly here. He'll throw it. Firing one deep for the end zone. This could decide things. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
Head
and
to
6.
60, head, take up.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And this time, they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
He's back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers leading by 7. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. A give left side to McCaffrey. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 3. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. McCaffrey. Will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers go up by 2 scores.